Coming from The Independent, Trump thinks beleaguered Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is going to get his act together. Shouldn't his act have already been together before he was confirmed? Is Petey Pete the son you never had? Yes, I know 3 exist that we know of. I said what I said. Keep up. Okay? Okay. President Donald Trump said he thinks beleaguered Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is gonna get it together after reports of chaos at the Pentagon under his leadership. Let's just have a brief reminder as to how Petey Pete, Mr. Whiskey Leaks himself, is handling the chaos and the reporting on the chaos. Okay? We'll continue on the other side. Don't go nowhere.
At the beginning, it was left-wing reporters from The Atlantic who got a hold of it and then wanted to create a problem for the president. This is what it's all about, trying to get at President Trump and his agenda. So when we had leaks, which we have had here, we did a serious leak investigation. And through that leak investigation, unfortunately, we found some folks that we believe were not holding to the protocols that we hold dear here at the Defense Department. Through that investigation, they have been moved on, and that investigation continues.
Now let's continue. Trump revealed in a sit-down interview with The Atlantic, the outlet that he said was crap and not reputable, and he didn't like them after Signalgate 1.0. That he has had a talk with Hegseth following reports that the Pentagon is in full-blown meltdown. The president did not reveal details of said talk, but stressed that he still supports the former Fox News host. You have a talk with a wayward teenager. You have a talk with your toddler who got busted trying to sneak cookies before dinner. Not the SecDef. It's time to let him go. Looks like another Nepo baby. I think he's going to get it together, Trump told the outlet. I had a talk with him, a positive talk, but I had a talk with him. The fuck? Trump is standing by Hegseth. Stand by your man. It's so nice when the mistress gets upgraded to the mister. And he's just supported and stood by for so long. But Trump, maybe you should get Musk completely out of the house before you do this. Just about it. Trump is standing by Hegseth for now. After it emerged, he created a second Signal chat group on his private phone about strikes against Houthis in Yemen, which included his own wife. And his brother, who's basically a podcast bro, but has an official position at the Pentagon, and his personal attorney. And we still don't know who one person was from the first Signal chat. Hegseth also texted sensitive war plans involving a wave of U.S. airstrikes in Yemen in a chat called Houthi PC Small Group. Yeah, he's so covert. He's so good with words. You would never figure out what he was sending. I mean, I think they're putting together a birthday party. What about you? That inadvertently included the Atlantic editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg. The chat was created by Trump's national security advisor, Mike Waltz, although they later blamed it on a female staffer and let her go. It seems to be the pretty consistent thing. Find an arbitrary woman somewhere within the federal government, drag her name through the mud, blame her, and then get rid of her. Take note, Carolyn Levitt, primo sugar baby that you are. Trump said that Waltz was fine despite being beat up, that he accidentally added Goldberg into the chat. The president told his staff, maybe don't use Signal, okay? After the gaffes, the Atlantic reports. But they kept doing it. But Trump is the quintessential old man pappy. Okay, he doesn't understand technology, so you can give him any excuse you want. He don't understand. Okay, he don't understand. Hegseth, a combat veteran, was quick to blame fired staffers for the leaks about the Second Signal chat group and accused them of trying to sabotage Trump's agenda. They should be telling that you're sending sensitive information that came from secure channels that you put on non-secure channels. And those people that were let go and walked out regarding the leak investigation were your friends of decades. They're people that you brought in, that you thought were going to be so loyal to you. But you forgot you surrounded yourself with birds of a feather. They wanted power too. They said, baby, I'm a gangster too. Those folks who are leaking, who have been pushed out of the building, are now attempting to leak and sabotage the president's agenda. The president really doesn't have an agenda. They just know you're not qualified to be there. And they're spilling all the beans, whiskey leaks. But we knew you weren't qualified from the beginning. But your boyfriend wanted you in the position, so there you are. Lucky duck, I guess. Hegseth said last week as he came out fighting for his job. Is he really fighting for his job? Or is he just still protective over his ego and his image? We're for the war fighters. We're for the president. And none of this is based in reality. Shouldn't you be for the country? One of the fired Pentagon aides has claimed that Hegseth is spending much of his time looking into leaks. He's the leak. He's the leak. He's the busted pipe. I think it's kind of consumed the team a little bit. If you look at a pie chart of the Secretary's day at this point, 50% of it is probably leak investigation. Press, it's that. Former Chief of Staff to the Deputy Secretary of Defense, Colin Carroll, said on the Megyn Kelly show. That's a bad thing for America. It's a bad thing for the president's objectives, Carroll said. And in order to combat that image, it's like, hey, I'm going to go work out with the troops. He's paranoid. Hegseth knows that nobody likes him. Nobody likes him before he was SecDef. And he knows that, everybody around him is waiting. They're waiting for his downfall because they are definitely going to step on him to move ahead. But instead of doing his job, he's paranoid. And Trump is paranoid because he wants to know if anybody's working behind the scenes to put him in jail because he know he done did some shit. Carroll was referring to a New York Times report that said Hegseth has posted 16 videos and photos of himself working out with troops on his social media platforms. If you're taking a half-day trip to the Naval Academy at the same time the budget is due and we really need some support here, come on, you gotta weigh priorities, Carroll said. He is. He's looking for his next wife and mistress. Because, gotta get them in pairs. BOGO.